time has come to go for a rip with your vehicle. And this is the state that you find your battery in. Now, quite clearly, something's wrong. Yes, now, it's all very tempting to squish it down and say, well, you know, I'll still get a couple of runs out of it, but I strongly suggest you don't. So I will be using my IMAX B6 V2 balance charger / discharger, which I have used since pretty much the beginning of my entry in the hobby. If you don't have one of these, strongly suggest you buy it. You can use a DC input, but I prefer to use like the wall socket system. Reverse polarity, okay. All right, calm yourself down. Made a mistake, okay. This is how good this thing is. Like in case you f it up, it'll tell you. And then hit it up here. There we go. Okay, all right. You made your point. Battery, balance charge, no. LiPo charge, storage, no. Discharge, okay, there we go. So we're going to just hit that. I think that rate would probably be good. Okay, so it still recognizes the 3 cells and it's 90% charged, this one. So it's going to discharge at a rate of 1 amp hour, so it's going to take a while. The thermal sensor on this device, which is an optional extra, is going to inform the charger that temperature is exceeding a preset level, which will give you enough time to grab the battery and throw it outside the window. That's what I suggest you would do before it burns your house down. Now, while this device is discharging, I want to show you a little more about the UDR that I have right here. If you haven't seen it yet, I do strongly suggest that you check out the few videos that I have. They've had a lot of success, and thank you all for your support. So I'm running 2 of these Traxxas 3-cell 5000 milliamp hour batteries. I like them because they have like the original connectors, and you don't have to fiddle around with changing the connectors inside the vehicle, which is good. These have the balancing ports already inside the plug, which is really good and very convenient for charging and discharging with this device here, for which I had to make like a custom lead. And yeah, so this thing is the bee's knees, the dog's nuts, or the monkey's nuts, or whatever you guys say. I put a lot of time and effort in it. The bodywork in itself, like the paint job, was a lot of fun to do. This right here for the little story is the bear. It's dedicated to the guy who taught me how to paint this body when I was working in an RC shop. So I was selling and fixing RC cars, boats, drones, whatever. Did a short stint of that. And so the bear is dedicated to that gentleman. So thanks, mate. It's really nice of you to have showed me how to do that. That switch actually activates the fan here, which I have made like they actually work. It's a cool mod. Check that out in the other video. And this right here is the vent for the axle. It was a really fun mod to carry out. Like, it's the Vitavon fitment, and it's vented because it contains some actual automotive gear oil. I added a little wheel wrench here in case I actually have to change out one of the tires. It's unlikely to ever happen, but it's just like the devil's in the details, man. I still need to adjust the suspension to something satisfactory, because at the rear it's very, very soft. I know it should be, but it, as you can see, it like barely holds its own weight. So you do need, I did add some stiffer springs on that, but I might go even stiffer. I don't know. So both the batteries that I use each have their own independent LiPo safe pouch. This is actually where I used to work. I did a short stint there. So shout out to you guys out there at MCM Racing. We did have a lot of fun. And what I do with my pouches, I just put them in this metal box here, and so that if something does go wrong, I can just grab this and hurl it out the window or something. Quick update. This thing has been discharging for about 4 hours, actually more than that, because I left the house for reasons, and you never want to leave these things charging or discharging unattended, and always, of course, leave them in the safety LiPo bag in case of the event of something going wrong. Now, obviously, this won't stop your house from burning down. It will, however, give you the few seconds that you need to just grab it and throw it out the window or whatever. Now, I've got the temperature sensor on here, which is interesting. So let's take a look at what it says, and voltages we're looking for. There we go, 51 degrees centigrade on the battery right now. Now, obviously, the discharge, it's drawing the energy out of the battery and transforms it into heat. So this device is fairly warm right now. Another one of the reasons why you definitely don't want to leave these things unattended while they are at work. Man, this thing looks just so good. I'm so looking forward to going for a rip with it again ASAP. Make sure you check out the channel for that. Look at that, man. This looks so fucking good. And there we go. It's done. It says so right there. The next and last step that I'm going to carry out to secure this battery before bringing it to the recycling plant is to cut the wires, because later down the line it would be a shame if, for example, this plug would rip or break and the two wires touch. Then for sure this thing is going to go up in flames, no doubt about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the wires. I'll cut them one at a time. That's very important. Never cut both of them. Cut them one at a time at different lengths, so you minimize the risk of them shorting together. So I'll cut this one a little closer. There we go. And I can reuse the plugs as well if I feel like it. And here also, one by one. There we go. The balancing plug I don't think I'll ever be able to use again, so I can just dump that. And here we are with the the end result being all the wires being cut at different lengths so they cannot touch each other. and there's like no risk of short circuits. So now I can go with this to my recycling plant, like the local recycling plant, and just drop it off there, and they will dispose of it safely. And that is the end of the story for this battery right here. It's going to be recycled or whatever it is they do with these things. Yeah, moving on. So I'm going to have to buy another one. Many thanks for watching this video, and I'll be catching you in the next. Take care. Peace out, everybody. Goodbye.